Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series Season 4, Round 17 at California. On the pole today is Jacob Cook, and starting second, Christian Janes. Third is Ziggy Bain, a championship contender. Fourth is Jack Richards, and rounding out your top five is Courtney Simpson. Sixth is Austin Anderson, so championship contenders start side by side there. Andrew Waltrip is seventh, Connor Breton eighth, Zach Buchanan ninth, and rounding out your top 10, Stephen Dillon. Now here's the rest of the lineup. Carter Kozlowski, Julie Stewart, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 35th, 36th, 37th, 38th, 39th, 40th, 41st, and 42nd. Last place will be Dylan Young. Alright, as the cars roll off, getting set for 25 laps of great racing at California, Jacob Cook and Christian Janes lead them through turns 3 and 4 as we're getting ready for the start of this race. Here we go. Out of turn 4. After this round, we only have 7 races to the championship. Well, 8 including this one. Here we go. Jacob Cook, Christian Janes, Ziggy Bain, the top 3. We are green at California. Jacob Cook got a really good start there. Cars fanning out. Off into turn 1 for the first time. Janes slides up the track, and that's going to get Ziggy Bain into second, Courtney Simpson into third, and now we're 4 wide. Somehow they made it. I don't know how, but they did. And now it's a side-by-side battle for the lead. Ziggy Bain started third. He's going to go to the point in 3 and 4. Simpson slides up almost into her teammate Jacob Cook as they exit turn number 4. Fanning out 3-4 wide for second place. 2 Roush cars, then Carter Kozlowski and Gino Harvey. 4 wide, look out. Andrew Waltrip, Carter Kozlowski leaning on each other. Ooh, that got really tight out of 2 with Simpson and Connor Breton further back. And Filter was leaning on Carter Kozlowski. Kozlowski was leaning on Waltrip, and they almost wrecked there. Ziggy Bain currently leads. And checking on the back of the pack, Kurt Kozlowski running in last. As we head back up to the front, that inside line's getting a huge run. It's Joseph Bryant coming to the inside. Down the back straightaway. I think they think, I don't know how to put that, but I think they're probably thinking we're still at Daytona, the way they're racing. This track may be 2 miles, but that doesn't mean you can fan out 3-4 wide without causing some sort of trouble. They've managed so far, but I'm not sure how much longer they can. I'm telling you right now that I think this group of cars right here is they're testing this 3-4 wide deal. And further up, Ziggy Bain, a driver that had been doing really good early. He had led a majority of, or actually we're only 4 laps in, but he led about the first 3. Now he is sliding back on the outside line. Another 4 wide right in front of him. There's so much room at this track, it's unreal. And Garrett Jones is going to lead this lap. But in turn 1, Filter's going to get a big run on him. Surprisingly, we made it 5 laps, green flag racing, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a matter of maybe 2, maybe 3 laps, and we'll get a big wreck. There's no way they can hold on like this. If they make it past halfway, you got to tip your hat to them. That'd take a lot of talent. to make it that far. As Kyle Smith leads this lap, Pacioli caught him, wasn't able to pass him yet. Checking on the back of the pack once more. Deep in the field, Courtney Simpson, she started up in, I believe, 5th, but she has really faded early. As Summers looks outside Matthew McMurray. After Richmond, they had a little bit of a dust up. Under caution, Chris almost wrecked Matthew McMurray. And now Mitch Speed ducks low. Kurt Kozlowski was going to go with him, but they didn't have enough momentum. We got a lot of unpredictable tracks, let's just put it that way, coming up in this season. We got Talladega coming up, we got South Boston, we got a bunch of tracks that are complete wild cards. And then remember, we end the season at Daytona, which could be changed next season to either Talladega or Zandvoorts, but Daytona is still one of the considerations that they're thinking. We might make it a tradition to go there. Season 2, we had to end the season at bump drafting due to the fact that Daytona had been hit by some bad weather, but wow, they are really having a very calm race. Seth Cole drives right around last season's car that he raced, the 38. Seth goes right around him here. Flyby out of 2, Matthew McMurray coming up on the inside. He doesn't have the drafting help. I said earlier that you really don't need, and this really isn't restrictor plate racing, but if you can get help, you know, it's not going to hurt you as long as you don't bump draft, and you'll be in the fence. Now, we might go 4 wide, but they calm it down a little bit. I'm just surprised we haven't gotten this race spread out. Garrett Jones crowding Kurt Kozlowski down, and who is that on the other side? John Dillon. Kurt's getting awfully close to Garrett Jones. Really keeping it tight down the backstretch. Kurt Kozlowski, Garrett Jones really leaning on each other, and they drive themselves up the track. Michael Harvey almost gets wrecked. Garrett Jones, he's all over the place right now trying to get back in line. This time by, it's lap 10. We have made it almost halfway. Got to tip your hats to him right now, but James, Julie Stewart, and Garrett Jones gets screwed out of more positions. As you come down the backstretch, Kyle Smith has faded to last. He's not been feeling too good lately. He's had a little bit of a flu, but he decided to race this, or he decided to race today. Looks like it's kind of showing that he's not feeling the best right now. Not feeling 100%, and further up, they're 4 wide, and Garrett Jones might get taken out of more positions than he does. He comes down on John Dillon. And now Dillon falls to last. Garrett Jones has just been taken out of a bunch of battles today, and he's got to be running out of patience, if he has any patience left for these people back here. If he catches back up to this big main pack, you can bet he will not put up with that. We have a caution-free race. That'd be, I think, the first time since... Oh, no, I guess at Daytona we had a caution-free race. I was going to say since season 1, but never mind. We come off of turn number 2. Austin Anderson, Timmy Pacioli, side-by-side up front. As now they're going to fan out 4 wide. Look out. Looks like they're going to make it. Matthew McMurray and Lewis Gordon almost made some severe contact. How are these guys in the back doing? John Worry and John Dillon have faded deep back in the field. Jacob Lawler, Garrett Jones. No, 4 wide. 4 wide could cause trouble. We keep saying that, and they never do wreck, but it's getting later in the race. Breton and Greg Jones, that's getting a little too close for comfort. Now Greg and Christian James get together, and now Greg's going to shoot the middle. Greg Jones being very aggressive. Now they're going to be 4 wide again right here. Sorry about that. And oh, Greg Jones up and oh, trouble! Breeden gets turned. Breeden's around. Oh, hard impact into the outside wall. He got taken out from running 17th position as Phil Jones has taken the lead. Breeden took a wild ride and slammed that outside wall. We said before this long green flag stretch was going, we said you got to tip their hats to them if they make it past halfway, and we made it 14 of 25 laps. Michael Harvey drag raced Phil Jones. Phil got it back to the line though, so let's get a replay of what just happened. Well, first we have to point out what happened under caution. Dion Petty and Sean Henley leaning on each other, and this is an incredible crash here. Phil comes down on these guys, and they just shoot up the track, and look at this. Dion Petty flips over, and Henley gets airborne. Alex Dawson gets spun around in this. Now, I just really don't understand why this happened under caution. Andrew Welchip got some damage. Christian Janes, Andrew Schwartz got some slight damage as well. And I just don't understand what these guys were doing back here, but they all wrecked. So, what happened here to Stephen Dillon and Connor Breeden? Alright, here it is. Watch the inside line. There, the white and red car. Oh, Greg comes up into Steven, then comes down on Breeden, and around goes Breeden. Slams into the outside wall extremely hard. And as you see Breeden further back, there he is. That was a really hard hit there by Breeden. I hope he's alright. Alright, riding on board here with Connor Breeden. And wow, he just missed Carter Kozlowski on his way up into that outside wall. Hard hit there by Breeden. Let's go back to the green. Here we go. Coming out of turn 4. Phil Jones, your leader. Michael Harvey, Austin Anderson, Dylan Young, Gino Harvey, Joseph Bryant, Danny Wells, Timmy Pacioli, Sean Galligan, and Andrew Welchip, your top 10. Here we go. We're back green with Phil Jones leading them back down. 7 laps to go. Oh, I'm telling you, Austin Anderson timed that restart. Here he comes to the inside of Phil Jones. Coming out of turn 2, we get a flyby of the field. They remain pretty much double file all the way back. Making sure everybody else further back is racing clean. 37 cars left in this race. As we come out of turn 4, Greg Jones got pinched, but he did not get wrecked. As Andrew Welchip further back, he has some damage from the Dion Petty and who else was that other driver involved? Alex Dawson, and there was one other. I forgot who it was. Andrew Welchip got slightly involved. Schwartz got slightly involved. John Worry, I believe, got a little bit of damage. Whoops. Sorry about that. Simpson really having a bad day, and that could really hurt her in the championship, considering, look at this. Austin Anderson running in the top 10. And now look at this, Joseph Bryant. Why do I keep going to the pace car? Joseph Bryant leads 5 laps to go at California. This is going to heat up. Through 1 and 2, they're fanning out 3 wide. Bryant is not under attack just yet, but he will be soon by Danny Wells and Carter Kozlowski. Kozlowski looks for second on the inside with his good friend Kyle Smith, and into turn 3. Battle for second, no need for one though. Kozlowski drives right around him. Joseph Bryant leads this race with now 4 laps to go. I'm not sure if I was Kozlowski, I would want to take the lead yet. The lead has been swapping so many times. Carter Kozlowski, he's going to go for it though. Whoops. And coming down the back stretch. Look at the entire field charging in behind. Filter drives it in hard. Of course, at the same time, Kozlowski might want this lead. Remember, in the Craftsman Car Series, he had the best car at this racetrack, but he hit Dylan Young on the exit of pit road, and it ruined his day. Now just 3 to go for the rookie. Well, actually, he raced in season 1, but that was a short season. I'll still consider him a rookie, though. Keselowski slides up the track. Bryant to the inside. Big pack behind championship contender Austin Anderson is fading back. It doesn't look like he's going to win this race. Whoops, wrong way. Going back up to the leaders. The Keselowskis running side by side, but that's not for the lead anymore. Pacioli and Joseph Bryant going at it late with 2 to go. Will these guys have enough time to run them back down? I believe they're 4 wide back here. Keselowski's fading. And to the leaders. Pacioli has pulled out to about a 2.5, 3 car length lead. Now he pulls it even more. Now they're going to be 3 wide. Pacioli looks to be in the clear. White flag for Pacioli. Go through the field one last time. Make sure we're not pushing the issue. And they are. There they go. Austin Anderson and Carter Keselowski get wrecked on the last lap. The caution's out. Here comes Bryant. Here we go into 3 for the final time. Pacioli has lost the lead to Bryant. Jane's closing in, but he's not going to have enough time. Coming out of turn 4, Joseph Bryant. A last-minute charge is going to put Joseph Bryant in victory lane. He wins at California. Severe damage to Carter Keselowski and Austin Anderson. The 32 and the 7, they don't get along well. Let's just put it that way. But let's see what happened here to bring out the race-ending caution. Well, whenever you put the 7 and the 32 together, you know you have bad blood. But look at that, 5 wide. There's no way that's going to work, and they proved it to us right here in turn 1 and 2. I don't know if Harvey came up or not, or I don't know. All I know is the 32 and the 7 made contact, and they have bad blood. Not specifically Austin Anderson and Carter Keselowski, but that 32 is definitely a car Carter Keselowski is not a fan of. As he spins him around and slams him into that outside wall. That ended the race. Keselowski, who had led about a lap and a half prior to wrecking and finishing more than likely in about 36th position. That's going to kill him in the championship, along with Austin Anderson. You got to consider this. He's in the top 3 in points. He's, I think, 2nd. He might even be the point leader. I mean, that really took him out of a championship. Of course, at the same time, something happened to Justin Perry right in front of Simpson and slowed her down. And then I don't know if she got past at all or not, but yeah, she jumped inside, but she really didn't outdo Austin Anderson by much, because there really wasn't many cars out of the race today. Yeah, Simpson ended up finishing 31st. And what's Austin Anderson going to finish? Maybe about 37th? I mean, that's only 6 points, which is, you know, a fair amount, but, you know. Let's get to the results here. Alright, here are the finishing results. Joseph Bryant will go to victory lane. Christian Janes, Timmy Pacioli, Michael Harvey, and Garrett Jones. Remember Garrett earlier in the race, how he got taken out of all those positions? Rallies back and finishes 5th. What a job done by the 11. Zach Buchanan ends up 10th after a pretty struggling race, but he was able to come back up late. And Connor Breton, Stephen Dillon, Alex Dawson, Sean Henley, Dion Petty, and Austin Anderson. No, Austin Anderson finished the race, never mind. Dion Petty on down all ended up retiring. Carter Keselowski and Austin Anderson were involved in that last lap dust-up, and they ended up 36th and 37th. So, congratulations, Joseph Bryant. Here's the celebration screen.